Daniel Roush. Whoops. Had it on shuffle. Sunday night, Kmac Attack coming at you live here in the spring. We're officially here. We've made it into the spring. I woke up this morning and my clock, like next to on my dresser, was like, oh, it's only 9:30, and then I look at my phone and it's an hour ahead. I'm like, oh man, I'm so far behind already.
Good luck getting up tomorrow.
I know. Luckily, we're still virtual on Mondays. I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Schedule.
I know, but I can't complain. But just thinking, like, my first year at school, how I did it. I mean, every day with a musical, you know, with a talent show, with all the concerts. And this year, none of that has existed. So it's been super nice. But, so yeah, luckily I can at least sort of take Monday to recuperate. And it's just really beneficial to have productive wise. I mean, to know that we have Monday to get grades done and to prepare for the week and not to like use our weekend time. I mean, it's just super nice. So I hope it lasts till the end of the year, but I doubt that it will. So
yeah, I mean, we're doing a similar thing. Our kids are coming back full time. It's the first time we've had them back full time, starting after spring break, but we're still keeping our like normal Friday half day full virtual schedule that we do.
So you're only Fridays are a half day and that's it?
Yeah, so we've been doing this all year since we started hybrid. It was like, you know, first 2 days, because we're on block schedule. So you have first block, second block, and that's the first half of the alphabet. All the kids with in the last name in the first half of the alphabet. And then first block, second block, all the kids in the other half are in school. If you're not in school, you're on Zoom, right? And then on Fridays, we alternate each week which block we're on, but it's only a half day, and I don't know how they got that to work. They were able to swing that with like the Board of Education or whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter in Indiana, but yeah. So we've just been essentially doing half days, and like the afternoon is all prep for the teachers, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, so up until tomorrow, you've been like the kids have been there half the time still?
No, until after spring break. I mean, tomorrow they will be there half the time. We don't go
so you've been
back.
totally virtual this whole time?
Not totally virtual, but hybrid. So
okay.
half the kids at a time. We will have all of our students coming back after spring break.
Right. I see. Okay. Yeah. There's so many, like, it is weird. I mean, we did the same thing, but yeah, it's just so strange how they're literally like every school does it differently. And it's just so strange that that we haven't figured out a plan. I mean, I get that it's different for everybody, but at the same time, yeah, I mean, we've gone back basically the same thing what you're doing, just sooner. But we had that week off due to the snow. I think we would have been back even sooner if it weren't for that. So I don't know. And hopefully by the summer, I mean, we can, you know, get a grip, even though more states are just completely ignoring any safety precautions anymore. So that should be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm really curious about after spring break, because this time, like that time last year is when things just went to hell. So we'll see.
Yeah, there's going to be another strain that just like obliterates everything in a couple days.
Exactly.
We'll
And I mean,
no, I doubt that, but
yeah, I mean, with people getting vaccines, I mean, I don't know if Ben is going to join, but he got his second, which is awesome. I mean, that people are
but
finally
also awful for him right now.
Yeah,
He's
but I'm sure
struggling.
he would rather have it and suffer now.
Oh,
than
for
get
sure.
it in like
For sure.
months.
But yeah, that's got to be rough. I mean, I was like not even 12 hours after I got my second shot. I just felt like absolute garbage, like the worst I had felt in like years.
Yeah,
So
it's weird that I mean I was talking to Alec today about some people really feel the side effects the first shot and then the second shot they're whatever and then it's the complete opposite. I mean I felt pretty okay after the first, so now I'm like, oh great, can't wait for the second one. I don't know, Nick, have you scheduled one yet, or are you like not
Oh
even
no,
thinking
I'm
about
far
it?
from
Well, I feel
being
like
allowed
Ben.
to.
Yeah, I
he's just
feel
a
like
piano
Ben would be
teacher.
too, though.
He's just a piano teacher
Ben
living
is
in his apartment.
Ben is technically essential because he worked in housing and
Yeah,
and
and he
he
works with
direct
the public.
yeah. Me, I have nothing.
You are
No
what they call
excuse.
completely non-essential.
Yeah. I have a
Expendable.
so
Very expensive. Yeah. Well, yeah. Keep us posted. It is also, big day for America. Do you know what day it is today, guys?
Oh, I don't know.
it's the
Is it
best
March
day in
14th?
America because like this is where like American dating systems beat like European dating systems. Because I'm assuming that you're talking about Pi Day.
Yeah,
Right?
dating
There's
systems.
no, yeah.
Because we go month day year, everywhere else in the world hates
Oh,
America,
I
so
see
they
what-
go
okay.
dating
day.
systems. Yeah, Tinder is definitely superior.
Yeah, so
No.
we're the only
Exactly. I'm like, what is he talking?
we get Pi Day. I don't want to see any
Nobody else
like
gets Pi Day.
Europeans celebrating Pi Day,
There's no
and their
14th month
wonky dating systems.
unless you
Mhm.
follow the Aztec calendar. I don't know. Are there 14 months in the Aztec calendar? I don't
There's
know.
like
I just
five.
pulled that
I
out of
don't
my
know.
ass.
If in Civ 5, whenever you played as the Aztecs or Mayans, like your calendar wouldn't be in years, it'd be in their dating
Oh,
system.
really?
And you'd be like, I have no idea what's going on.
That's
It's
hilarious.
fun.
Civ 6 is our sponsor for tonight.
Yeah.
so
Thank you,
make sure to
you,
hop on.
Mr. Sid Meier's, for sponsoring this
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
I heard that you're going to be putting me as the next leader in USA, and I have to say, well, you made a mistake. I
Well, speaking of Pi Day, I was looking up some facts about it because why not? We usually celebrate it at school, like the math teachers always have kids bring in food and stuff. Obviously, that probably won't happen this year, but since it's today, and we're not actually going to see them till Tuesday, I don't even know if they'll do anything. Hopefully, the administrators will feel obliged to buy some pie for us. But I did have some fun facts. And because Ben can't join us, I'm going to get our guest tonight on right now, Sir
Woo!
Daniel Roush. Daniel, what's
sir.
going on,
Hey,
man?
hey, it's great to be here, man. Oh man, nothing much. We're just hanging out in Chicago, Illinois right now.
Okay. I was
How are
going to
y'all
ask you
doing?
about, we're good, man. I was going to ask you about that, but like I mentioned to you earlier, we like playing games, so nothing better than a little trivia. So I want you to go first, and Kyle, get that music going, baby. Okay,
Yeah.
not that one.
Do you have to kick me out?
Yeah, we're gonna boot Nick for just a second, and there are 7 questions. Nick, I'll explain this to you. We got 7 questions right now about Pi Day. They're all multiple choice, Daniel. So try to answer as quickly as possible. You can pass if you need to go back. Just let me know.
Question: Is it
No
about?
questions.
No
Oh.
questions.
What?
Oh, is this about the Pi Day itself, or pie in general?
Could be a little both. Don't want to give too much
Oh.
away.
Okay.
I asked the
tasty.
questions. Okay. Can we get off the air so I can talk to Daniel about? Okay,
I asked
here we
the
go.
questions now. Okay.
Exactly. All right, here we go. Clock will start after I read the first question. Hell yeah. What year was Pi Day first celebrated? 1743. Sorry, let me rephrase. 1743, 1866, or 1988?
Can you repeat the question?
What year was Pi Day first celebrated? 1743, 1866, or 1988?
I'm gonna go with 1866.
What is the percentage of Americans that have memorized more than 10 digits of pi? 10%, 20%, or 35%?
10%.
What famous mathematician was also born on Pi Day? Isaac Newton, Alan Turing, Albert Einstein.
Ooh, Einstein definitely was.
What percentage of Americans have a pi tattoo, the pi symbol? 12%, 2%, or less than 1%?
2%.
You said 2?
Mm-hmm.
How many decimal places of pi did Rajveer Meena memorize in 2015? 45,000, 70,000, or 82,000?
C, Kyle, C.
All right.
What was C?
82,000. Who first calculated the value of pi? Ptolemy, Socrates, or Archimedes?
Ooh. Socrates.
And what is the number of pi a measure of? The ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter, the hypotenuse of a triangle, or the volume of a given space?
A. It's a circle.
All right, time. Stop the
one.
clock.
Okay.
You did not
It
need to
does
go
a lot
back.
of things.
It does. It has many.
I
many
think it does a lot
uses.
of things, but I don't know. I ain't
All
no
right. Number
mathematician.
one. Okay. So for this game, do I wait until we get Nick's or do I do it now? The
I
answers.
don't know, dude. It's your show. Just
Because every time I do it
don't
one
give
way,
the answer to Nick.
'cause every time I do it, you're like, no, we'll just wait. So I'm like, okay.
I don't know. Just don't give the
Okay,
answer to
I'll do it
Nick.
now, and then Daniel, you can just
Okay.
do what Nick
All
does.
right.
Okay, number one, Pi Day was first celebrated in 1988. So you did not get that one right.
Oh,
What is the
are you kidding
percentage
me?
of Americans that have memorized more than 10 digits? You did get 10% correct. What famous mathematician was also born on Pi Day? It was Albert Einstein. That was correct. We get some dings going. What
Thank you.
percentage of Americans have a pi tattoo? It was 2%.
Hey.
So you're 3 for 4. How many decimal places of pi did Rajveer Meena, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, memorize back in 2015? It was 70,000. You said 82.
That is so many numbers, dude.
Yeah, that's a
How do
lot.
you
Yeah,
do
that's way
that?
too much. That's way too much.
He's got way too much time on his hands. Who first calculated pi? It was actually Archimedes, but I'm sure Socrates asked him why. What is the number of pi a measure of? It was a ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. So out of 7, you got 5 correct. That's going to be a tough number
Take
to
it.
beat.
I'll take that.
Absolutely. And Nick has generously offered 1,000 V-Bucks if you win. Do you play Fortnite?
V-Bucks. Oh man, I do. It's been a hot second, but I had a stint
Shit.
where I was just playing all the time.
Oh, you should play
Yeah.
with us, man.
Yeah, dude. We are
Oh,
We
you guys
play
are
all
in
the
it?
time, dude.
almost daily.
Okay.
That's literally how this show started.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get on there.
I mean, it
I'll play.
started, yeah, we found each other at Milliken. We went through the quarantine. Kyle tried to convince me to play Fortnite. And I'm like,
And Kmac's like, this sucks.
Yeah,
And I was
I'm not
like, no,
I'm not
you're
12
wrong.
and a half.
This game's
so-
for children. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
and now I play it every day with other children. So even though,
Yeah.
and they just completely obliterate me. But
Yeah, me too.
dude. Yeah, but we play a lot. I mean, it just keeps us in touch, you know.
Yeah, dude, drop your gamer tag in the
Yeah,
chat.
bro.
right
anyone
now.
else watching, drop your gamer tags. Let's,
Ooh,
play
let
some
me,
Fortnite.
let me do that.
All right, Daniel, dude. I know Nick is just like just a word. Oh, hey,
What
Nick.
an idiot.
All right,
That's
Nick. Daniel, he's bringing out the big guns. Okay, out of 7 questions, Daniel got. I'm gonna sell you after you
5.
answer, but
This is
it's gonna be a close match, I predict, and we're gonna get the time started after I read the first question. They're all multiple choice, so just wait for the choices and give me your best one. If you have to pass, you can, and we'll get back to it. Are you ready?
beep.
All right, these are all pie related, so get your pie cap on. The clock will start after the first question. What year was Pi first celebrated? Pi Day. Okay, I'm gonna reset. What year was Pi Day first celebrated? 1743, 1866, or 1988?
1866.
What is the percentage of Americans that have memorized more than 10 digits of pi? 10%, 20%, or 35?
Oh my gosh, I would never imagine that much. I'm gonna go with 10 because it's low.
What famous mathematician was also born on Pi Day? Isaac Newton, Alan Turing, or Albert Einstein?
I want to go with Newton.
What percentage of Americans have a pi tattoo? 12%, 2%, or less than 1%?
2%.
How many decimal places of pi did Rajveer Meena memorize in 2015? 45,000, 70,000, or 82,000?
Oh my gosh. I'm going to go with 70 or 82.
Who first calculated the value of pi? Ptolemy, Socrates, or Archimedes?
I'm going to go with Ptolemy.
What is the number of pi a measure of? The ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter, the hypotenuse of a triangle, or the volume of a given space?
A.
All right, that's time. Okay, out of 7 questions, Nick, 1. Kyle, do you have the score?
I got the score.
All right. Daniel got how many?
5 out of 7.
Wow.
5
job.
out of 7. And Nick,
Also
Was
got
that
5. Wait, 5 out of 7. Yes.
Did
no.
you?
All right.
Did he?
Oh,
Wait.
hey,
Hold
good
on.
job.
I think he got. I don't know. Hold on. Let me count.
no, I think.
Oh no, he didn't. Ooh, did you get 3 out of 7? Ooh, woof.
How
Right.
is our counting this off? What's
That
going
was the
on?
This right here.
got-
This
If you
is my
said,
friend.
4 out of
if you
7.
said
The
4
whiskey.
or what the
Nick
heck?
got 4. You
I don't
both
trust
got,
either of you. I trust Daniel. He said 5.
Wait, you said 4?
He
Can
only
we
got
just
4.
go
High
through the
off.
answers?
Let's
I
have
think
a
I
we're-
high
wrote
off.
the answers. I was keeping track.
I
You
wrote
both-
the answers down.
You both said 1866. Pi Day was first celebrated in 1988. So
No.
not super far away. I think in San Francisco it started. What is the percentage of Americans that have memorized more than 10 digits? You both said 10%, which was right.
Okay.
Now this is where Daniel got you. The mathematician that was born today was Albert Einstein.
I knew it was one of the two.
Mhm. And then
No
you
idea.
both got the other ones that you said the same thing. For how many decimal places? It was 70,000. It wasn't 82. That's way too many.
You said
guys.
that
Come on.
first.
Well,
How
but
did-
I don't know. I was about to say 70, but 82 was just too specific of a number. Every answer is just ridiculous. So I didn't know
Yeah.
which one to go with. That's insane.
I want to know how long it took him to say 70,000.
Yeah.
digits.
What's
even-
the name of that number?
Pi?
even
No. Like, what's the name of that? Oh, okay, thanks. All right. No, like, what number is 82,000 digits? Is it quin triple zillion, or I don't know. I mean, whatever. It's a big number.
it's decimal
It's pretty
points, so
big.
it's just 3.
I get it. I get you. I'm saying,
I don't,
whatever.
yeah, I don't
whatever.
know. I'm not gonna bother.
Point was,
finding
my
that
brain
answer.
can't conceptualize a number that large.
You also can't count the 5 apparently, but that's beside the fact.
Well,
I
I
can
read
count
a-
to 4 though, and
I read
Kmac
a
is
fact
right.
that said like to count. Where is it? I gotta find it later. But it said how much time it would take to say like 700,000 digits of pi, and it was like some crazy amount of years just
Yeah.
to speak them out loud.
Yeah, I mean that's like
Yeah.
a tenth of that. Jeez.
Both of you said 2% people have actually a pi symbol as a tattoo. That's quite the dedication. Who first calculated pi? It was Archimedes,
Really?
who was from Syracuse. So shout out to the orange. What is the number of pi? a
That
measure of-
Archimedes is after they knew of pi.
What percentage or number
You,
of pi?
you keep thinking on that.
It's a yeah.
Let us know what the outcome
You
is.
both said the ratio of a circle circumference. So very well done, Daniel. We told Daniel before it started or after his answers that if he won, Nick, 1,000 V-Bucks from your Fortnite account, which Daniel plays apparently,
Yeah.
is our newest member of the squad. So
Boner Squad.
you are
Yeah,
officially,
yeah,
you will be
get
a
me
part of
on
the
there.
bonus squad.
Yeah, send me those V-Bucks whenever. Okay, how much money have you guys actually put into Fortnite?
SKMac. I put in.
How much money?
Big ol'
did
zero.
Yeah, how much have we gotten total from our stimulus checks?
At
At least
no.
it's at least
Ah.
half of that.
That's
Okay,
terrible.
I figured out what threw me off so much. because like Archimedes I knew was after pi, because I mean they've known pi for forever, but they didn't know any values of pi. They didn't know it as a number. They just knew it as a thing. So Archimedes was the first one to give it a real numerical value. Okay.
Make a pi, multiply it by the radius
Even though-
squared, and
even
then you
though-
get your circumference.
Yeah. Now, how do you do that with a straight line and a compass?
It's 32 meters apple pie.
So here's a little bit of so they knew that it was a little bit larger than 3 in like 4,000 years ago. Not 4,000 years ago. Yeah, no, 4,000 years ago. Not 4,000 BC, but 4,000 years ago. Now, 1,000 years before Archimedes, it was known to be 3.125. But Archimedes was the first one. Yeah, Archimedes was the first one to give it like a real approximation at 3. Of like the 3.1415, I think is his. So there you go.
Interesting facts, lots to learn about Pi. Hope you're celebrating today. I read some other thing that was like, how do you celebrate Pi Day? And like 98% people were like, I just eat pie. And then the other percent was like, I actually, walk 3.14 miles.
You guys are from Indiana, right? Or you live in Indiana. So there's this crazy, yeah, you're not from, you live there.
Please don't ever say I'm from.
Okay, you guys are from Indiana, specifically Kyle Johnson.
Lived there his whole life.
There is this
definitely.
thing where
Hoosier for life.
It was like in the 1800s, this not a mathematician, like this person, this politician was kind of fed up with it, and he put in legislation to change pi to 3.2, and no one was paying attention, and it almost passed that Indiana would officially recognize pi as 3.2.
That sounds like some dumbass shit that Indiana would do.
Yeah, your home state is stupid.
This is from where you're from, Kyle.
Yeah,
This is where I'm from.
This is where your
idiots.
forefathers.
Yeah, specifically Kyle Johnson.
Yeah, definitely didn't grow up in the middle of the buttfuck suburbs of Chicago. It's fine.
All right. Well, Josh, enough about pi. Yeah, there is just so much about it, but it's really recent, which I that was surprising to me is how recent it is.
Pi Day, not pie.
But we do have Daniel Roush coming to us live from Chi-Town, Millikan alum, right here in our class, and brother of Sigma Alpha Epsilon, Illinois Delta chapter.
Pledge class brother, the only remaining one. Woo.
So Daniel,
yeah, we did it.
We did it. We made it.
Well, 3 of us did it, but the other one was way older. So.
So Daniel,
Whatever.
where are you right now? Because I haven't actually seen you. I haven't seen you since I visited a good friend of mine near you when you were in Humble Park. Are you still around that area?
No, actually, I moved over probably like a mile west to Wrigleyville. I moved there back in the day, hoping to go to some Cubs games, and then wouldn't you know it, we were involved in a pandemic, so we couldn't really do anything like that. So I'm super excited this year. They're accepting people into Wrigley, up to 10,000 people if you didn't know. So come get your Cubs tickets.
What part is that?
I live over in Addison and Damon, which is Roscoe Village. And
Gotcha.
it's like a little west of Wrigleyville. Ain't no way I'm trying to live in Wrigleyville. It's way too crowded with people who just graduated college.
Mm-hmm.
So, you had this plan to move there, and then it just totally, falls through. So what have you been doing to, spend your time? I mean, why was that the only reason you moved there, or was it a job? Or, I'm sure that was a big reason, but do you like it more than Humble Park?
I like it. It's got a much more family element to it. Humble Park is great, but it's just so far out of the way. So I like being closer to the lines where I can just take it into the city if I need to. What I've been doing is I've been working from home. Luckily, I've got to keep a job actually through this entire time. So, I'm working from home. I'm calling people and seeing if they're interested in church software.
Oh, really?
So,
What kind of software?
It's if you're running a church, you need all sorts of software to like manage your
Wait,
whole
is it
system.
Planning Center?
Yeah, it's like got a
Oh,
little bit of that in that.
oh,
It's not
okay.
Planning
We use
Center,
that
but
at
it's
my
another
church.
one. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we use Planning Center. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's not important at all. Just
So
go
how did
on.
you
I do know it.
how did you get started with that? I
Oh,
mean,
it's been a long journey, man.
yeah, because you were in social work.
I was in social work for a year, a little bit longer than a year. Um, then I moved into like uh just it's you know coming from a social work background without having too much experience in social work, it can really be hard to, there's burnout. And, I was burnt out. So I needed to take a step back from that and find a little bit something that would suit me for where I was right then.
Mm-hmm.
Turned out
Yeah,
great. Yeah.
right. So then what was that journey like for you to transition from where you were and then getting connected with this job you have right now?
Yeah. It's I met a lot of new people. And so luckily some close friends told me about this job, and I went through the interview process, and it's been 2 years of doing it. Now I'm trying to find something else. I actually got into rock climbing a little bit ago, so um looking to be like a guide of some sort. So I'm in the interview process for that,
Oh,
and
really?
like
Like an
I'm super
instructor?
stoked about it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Nice. Are there a lot of places to do that up there?
There's a few places like First Ascent, if you're in the Chicagoland area, is they've got like 4 locations, and they're really great. I really like that place a lot.
Mhm.
Um,
Has this
that
been a passion of yours for a long time, or has it just been something that you've picked up since you've moved there?
this is something that has literally been I picked up in the last couple months, honestly. So
Yeah,
it's like a big change, but
right.
I'm trying to get involved in more things that I really do enjoy, like acting, um, which kind of put a stint, like a pause after college, and then getting more into like I'm doing classes now for like film. So that's been really fun just to kind of stretch that part of my, you know, just artistry. Because I'm not a big fan of like taking pictures or videos. So I'm really happy that I was able to come on here and just like expand that part of my kind of what I'm trying to do. Um,
Yeah, that's awesome because that's something I think um, a lot of people don't consider doing. I mean, particularly for me, I've been kind of thinking about, just doing something, learning more rather than just kind of having a full-time job and being, comfortable is important. But at the same time, there are other things, especially at our age, that it's just the time to kind of do those things. So it's awesome to hear that you're, making these changes and you're getting to do a lot of the things you want to do.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a journey, especially because we were all like locked down these past year. But that was honestly a great time to kind of sit back and really kind of think about where we're at and how we want to move forward. It's almost like a starting point, I guess,
Yeah, for
in
sure.
a
Like,
way.
yeah, hit the reset button and just evaluate, is this really what I want to do? Or now that things are hopefully opening up, is the area around you pretty open, or are restaurants and things still pretty locked down?
Yeah, things are opening up, but I ain't trying to go. I ain't
Yeah.
trying to head to a restaurant. But things are opening back up, I definitely want to wait until more vaccinations come out before really going and out and eating and going to bars and everything. But um, things are open. And now it's just trying to wait until more people get vaccinated, honestly. And I'm not even in. I heard you and Kyle and Ben just recently got vaccinated, but I'm not even in one of the tiers to get vaccinated until
Welcome
probably
to
the
the
summer.
club.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And I mean, now that, I mean, you're working from home and stuff, there's probably just really not even a need for you or a desire. Like, I have to get vaccinated because of this. I mean, I'm sure, you want to get out. And have you been able to see your family very much because of it?
Not as much as I would have liked. But it is what it is. I haven't been able to. We couldn't see each other during Christmas. It was a Zoom Christmas, which it was fine. I got to hang out with my brother Steven, who's in Chicago.
Mm.
So we had a really nice dinner, and we did end up taking a trip to Palm Springs, California, just like a golf trip. So we rented an Airbnb, all of us, and then went, stayed in for a week, just us, and it was a nice trip to get away, especially during like winter time when it was so cold.
Hmm. That's awesome. Yeah, that sounds like a
Yeah.
lot of fun. Um, so where are you like right now? What is this place you're in? I mean, I assume like, are you in like a bedroom? What apartment are you in? Like,
hmm
what's your living
This
sitch, man?
this is
Very
my
nice.
room. I've got a huge ass room too, which I love. That's my favorite thing about this apartment. But I'm living in I'm right here in my room. Um, there's my piano back there. You can see that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So no, this is my situation. I live with Andrew Moody actually. Uh,
Oh, nice.
yeah, he was
Hell
also an
yeah.
SAE of ours. So
Yeah, that's awesome. How'd you get in? I mean, have you been in touch with him since you've been up there, or was it just a recent thing?
I've been last year actually. He recently moved up here, and then Nancy Olson actually got us connected.
Classic.
Dude, Nancy coming in clutch.
Classic Nancy. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, so I mean, you've got that piano there. I mean, you mentioned, you're taking acting and film sorts of classes. Are you still musically active?
hmm Yeah. I've been singing quite a bit actually, like a lot. I'm in a group called Mosaic Soul, which is we're based out of Chicago, and it's a gospel group celebrating black music, primarily black music. And so that's been really fun. A lot of great and talented singers in Mosaic. And we've been doing a lot of shows, not as much this past year because of we just haven't been able to sing as much. But
Mm-hmm.
we just released an album called Blessed, which is uh, was an awesome thing to be an awesome album to create and be a part of. I'm happy I was able to be on some of those songs. Um, but yeah,
Did
other
you have
than
to, yeah, did you have to
go ahead.
audition for that group? And what was the process like to get in?
Um, the directors, we know they went to Millikan, Greg Woods, and Phil
Oh, nice.
Armstrong, and a bunch of other Millikan folks are involved. So I was actually living down in the apartment underneath Greg Woods, and he just asked me to kind of join and be a part of the group. And of course, I want to be a part of
Were
it
you
because the
roommates with
mission is
Dom?
great. Yeah, we were in that same
Oh,
apartment
nice.
complex.
Okay. Yeah, I've been there.
At that
Nice.
time, it was Izzy, me, and the bottom floor.
Okay.
Greg Woods, Foof, like some other Milliken people, and then Borsov, if you remember Matthew
Yeah.
Borsov. Yeah, up top.
I've been to your apartment. Maybe before you ever went there, but whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
So, yeah, I mean, so this music group, so do they just invite you and then you're just kind of there and you sing and it's like, oh, this guy's pretty good, let's have him in? Or was it like, hey, you sound good, but there's other people we're considering?
Oh, no, it was kind of just like, hey, come on in. Here you go. Because I hang out with Greg. I was already friends with pretty
Oh,
much
okay.
the whole group already, so they kind of had a good idea of my my voice, I guess, and so they kind of just brought me on, which was nice. But along with Mosaic, I'm really trying to just get into more like acting things. That's why I'm taking a class, um, just to get used to being on camera and just working with other actors again. Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's nice. Granted, it is online, so it's a little different.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
just sitting in
that's
front of a computer.
right. I mean, you are on camera in a way, but I'm sure having the delay between people, I mean, I assume like you, excuse me, just do it on like Zoom too. Is
Yeah,
that?
it's
Yeah.
just like a Zoom meeting, and like it's it's hard because like yeah, you can see someone, but they're not physically there, so you can't see all nonverbal movements. And
Yeah. So
I
what
I,
do you
re-
hope?
I
Mm-hmm.
yeah
Okay. Yeah. What are you hoping
yeah.
to achieve like after these classes are done? What is the end goal?
The end goal is to perform more, and make that to be a big part of my life. Not only performing on film, but just in general, just being able to share my passion for music, um, and acting as well. So just on multiple different platforms.
Yeah. Are
So
you
that
thinking, do you think only in film, or if you would, take a TV role, or, is it kind of open-ended, or do you see yourself in one of those specifically?
not one of those specifically. I will take anything that comes my way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to be in a student film this upcoming month, and then that's going to be filming. It's like a TV series that's going to be filming for a while, and that's just unpaid. But I'm really just you know I don't have uh, any experience on film. So at some point, I just really need that. At that point, maybe I feel like I'll have a little bit more to say, hey, yeah, I should probably get paid for this. But
Yeah,
I'm just
Right.
throw it
looking
on
for
the
experience
resume
right
for
now.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all that, I mean, some of those experiences I'm sure you'll have that, you might have done for free, but you'll look back and you'll gain something from it that you couldn't, obviously, you wouldn't have if you didn't take it, or you were only looking for ones that paid. So, what's the film? I mean, do you know anything about the film yet? Have you gotten a script? Like, what's,
It's like pretty bare bones. And no, I haven't
oh,
really gotten anything yet. I'm
okay.
just kind of along for the ride on this one, but I'm excited for it either way.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, speaking of, doing all these things, since we are kind of still in a quarantine mode, what were you like in the height of quarantine? What were you doing? You probably weren't going out and about. And I mean, being in Chicago, that's kind of the place to be, going out and about. So, what did you do to occupy your time?
Mm. Well, besides massive paranoia, no.
Yeah.
Feel like that was just like on everybody's list. Like that was just kind of
Yeah.
there in the back of everyone's mind. But when quarantine hit, I wasn't, really wasn't doing anything. Talk about
Mm-hmm.
movies, I a lot of practicing. I wasn't leaving. I didn't really want to leave, to go anywhere because I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I thought it was walking through air was just like walking through a big wall of COVID. So I didn't want to really do much.
Right. We had
Really,
no idea what it was. And
yeah.
and Kyle and I talked about this, being told basically like, hey, like, don't do anything, just stay inside. Like, what better news could you possibly hear? Like, don't go and
I
stress
missed the,
yourself
the
out.
the early days of quarantine where it was just like you're not allowed to do anything, and I was like, great.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
fine.
done.
Don't come into work.
That's
Oh.
easy. I can do that.
Exactly. Yeah. But Matt, like you mentioned, yeah, there was always something sort of in the back of our minds. But I'm glad you said, I mean, yeah, you weren't really doing a whole lot, because I know I can speak from experience when school closed for us, and it was kind of like a pre-summer. I mean, that's how we all started playing Fortnite. It was like we had nothing better to do than just like get better at Fortnite, and
That
just to
was your
think,
thing to do.
That was Kmac's goal.
I'm still working on it, but
Yeah.
now to think, man, like it was pretty nice back then to just not have to do anything, and now there are still precautions, and yet we're having to go back to normal almost. So it's still a very weird time, but
Oh, it's okay. We know everything about the virus now. It's fine. It's great.
Yeah,
yeah,
no, it's okay.
We'll be
right.
It's
fine.
okay. We're good to go.
Send the kids back.
Now, are you songwriting at all, or do you just sort of sing covers and stuff?
Um, yeah, I'm songwriting, yeah, a little bit. I haven't really put anything up. but I'm planning on sharing a little bit more this year. That's one of my goals. So, but yeah, I've got a little book of songs that I've kind of written down and I'm working on. I feel like a lot of people have just like started songs and then got to come back to it, give it some time, put it down, and then come back to it, and maybe something else will spark. So that's kind of where I'm at. Um, but I've been yeah, I like to play a lot of covers as well, you know. Right before the pandemic hit, I was actually going to be doing a show, a Billy Joel show, a cover show with Greg Woods and oh, I forgot the company that I was with. But then the pandemic hit, and that it got put on hold for a while. So a lot of Billy Joel in my repertoire now, which is
Yeah.
great.
That's not a bad thing to have. Was it like a cabaret thing where a bunch of people would come up and you would, take turns singing different songs?
It was more of a so the it was called Greatest Moments in Vinyl, and it was just trying to a collaboration of all of his best hits, and then just playing them at a venue for a bunch of like 50 to 60-year-olds.
Yeah. It sounds like my kind of gig, man. I got to move up to Chicago.
Oh, it
I'm
was great. You would have loved it, man.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, before the pandemic hit here, I was playing at like a bunch of nursing homes and even older music like Johnny Cash and Billy or Buddy Holly, which that's music that I like, but at the same time, it's like I really wish I could play this, Billy Joel or Steve Miller band song, but they're probably not really gonna like that. So that's cool, man. And yeah, speaking of that, um, I mentioned this before, but I fantasized about moving somewhere like Chicago that just has that sort of the opportunity. Like there are just things going on. And I just want to know from your experience, how, if someone were to move to Chicago, like what steps should they take? Like if you're going to tell me like, hey, I'm moving there next year, what would you tell me like how to get involved? What's the best way to go about that? Because I don't think I'd have a clue.
Mm. Start just walking into places and talking with the people who are there. That's the best way. If you're really trying to figure out what it's about, just go into businesses and talk with the people.
Well, give me an
Yeah.
example. What is a business like that I could walk into and not just look like a total weirdo? Like, how would you approach?
There are none. You just make that by
Yeah,
have
that's
to-
gonna be especially hard for you, buddy. Oh no, but oh man, they have a place called Stan's Donuts. You can go in there and just get all sorts of different types of donuts. If you literally want like Thai food at 4 a.m., you're good to order it, and it'll be there in like 40 to 55 minutes. That's the other thing about Chicago. Everything is just right there for you to get whenever you
Right.
want it.
Well, for if you're, you want to be an actor, where would you go, right? Tomorrow,
Mhm.
Monday morning, where would you go and just be like, I just need to figure out how to get in?
To the like acting.
Just yeah,
To
find a a plug in to find other
Mm.
people.
You could go. Oh well, I would say the best way to do that is by just reaching out to the local theaters. Also, there's Actors Studio Chicago, which is a great. That's where I'm taking a class right now, a film class. So that's a great place to get to learn great techniques and also just network with a bunch of different actors in your class too. So Actors Studio Chicago has been really great. Over the at least the first couple classes that I've taken so far. Um, but I'll just network with the people that 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 just talking with people and catching up with people really does go a long way.
Mm-hmm.
With the people that you really do know, people are willing to share if you ask. So that's kind of what I've learned about
Okay.
this whole industry.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point because I just feel, I mean, that's a big move to make. And I mean, you've been there for a while now, so you've made those connections. But for someone, I mean, like me, if I were to just move there, I mean, there are a lot of people from Milliken obviously there, or that know of people there. But anywhere like that, I think that's a big step to make. So I mean, it's awesome to hear things are going well, and I hope that as things open up, man, that you get to continue to pursue acting, and we'll see you on a big screen movie or something. Is there one movie you've seen that you're like, man, I wish I could be in that? Or
Ooh, that's a great question. You ever see the Emperor's New Groove?
yeah,
That llama has my name written all over it.
it's been a long time. I don't know if I can. Kyle, can you pull that up?
Emperor's New Groove. Wait, what? What am I pulling up?
The llama from Emperor's New Groove.
That's
Apparently,
that's the main character he's talking.
It's the main character. It's
oh,
David
is it?
Spade.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
it's something totally
Kidding
different.
me?
He
I
gets
think
turned
I've
into a
re-
llama, and then he has
Oh,
to
right. Okay. Yeah.
not be a llama.
Hopefully this doesn't
Oh.
get
Well, speaking of Pi Day, just to backtrack for a second while we pull that up, Chad said that in other parts of the world that the 22nd of July is Pi Day because it's a closer approximation to pi than 3.14.
Oh, 2/2/7 is what he's saying.
Yeah, 20.
That's
yeah.
the common fraction. If you ever want to just you want to do a rough like estimation using pi, you just do 22/7 because it's like
Oh.
3.1415.
7/8.
Yeah.
It's like
7/22.
22/7. 22/7.
Oh,
Is-
that's
is
my
roughly
birthday.
pi.
Actually, July
There you-
22nd.
There you go.
Okay.
You're here on Pi Day, and
I'm
you were
hey,
born on Pi Day.
wow. Oh, the day for
Another-
celebration.
Another famous mathematician born on Pi Day. Daniel
Daniel
Rausch.
all right, let's see if we get blocked for this.
for
That's
showing
terrible.
anatomy of.
Yeah, well, I had to
is
petition
that?
for the Sgt. Pepper's album cover, so. Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, this is a great movie. Strongly recommend it.
Cusco.
So if is there an Emperor's New Groove sequel?
There's Krunk's television show. Didn't he have like a Krunk's New Groove television show?
I don't
I-
know. There's-
I'm-
I don't
Tell us
know
about it,
either.
Sanders.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about it.
I thought there was like a Disney show like Kronk's. What's his name? Kronk's New Groove, or something like that. Where it's not based off of Kronk's New Groove was a TV show in 2005.
Oh, no kidding.
I knew it.
That does sound familiar.
Yeah, so
Wow.
it wasn't about the Emperor Cusco. It was about the big guy who carries around. So it's just them in there in Incan lives, being Incans and talking llamas and stuff.
Classic talking llamas.
There you go.
Were
Oh,
they
where-
Incans? I
Incas.
had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that makes sense.
They had all the mountains. They had llamas. They walked everywhere. They had
Oh,
roads.
yeah. Good
Name is
point.
Cusco, which I believe is a name of like the main city of the Incas. So it was their capital. Just throwing that out there.
Well, basically, I'm just saying if there's a sequel, then Daniel, you got a shot. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, hey.
Everyone loves. I mean, it's a like cult classic in a sense of those like Disney movies. Like people do go back and rewatch that one out of a lot of them that came out those years.
Mm.
Oh, it's a classic.
Mhm.
It is a classic.
Oh, it's great. I mean, yeah, I remember loving it.
Well, speaking of film, I do have a couple of clips to share, and I wanted Daniel, your thoughts on it, just for us to discuss and to laugh over, because we've been doing a couple fail reviews, and I've got quite a few more of those up. Last time we sort of voted on which ones we liked more, but
Are you ready for this? The frame rate drops coming up.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
that's what we're
Okay.
looking forward to.
Bring
my
it
internet is just
on.
like ridiculously slow. I think Zoom just like zaps any
Yeah, Zoom
amount
is
of
the literal
processing.
worst. We use it
Yeah.
like during my class and like when we're trying to run tests and stuff. It just like drops the speed in half. It's absurd.
Yeah, because like I'm trying to share the video to Facebook and it's just like it's
Like,
absurd.
no.
All right, I'm gonna see if this works. All right, go away. All right. Thank you. All right, here we go. So these are a bunch of different. Wait, is this the right one? No, it isn't.
Can't see it. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go. I got it.
Who could have seen this coming? You know, that's the biggest problem.
Not I.
All right, so these are a bunch of fails. So I just want your thoughts. This first set of clips is called "Fish Bite Back."
Are you sharing sound?
Oh yeah.
Gosh, no.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I have share sound clicked.
Okay. Roll it. Roll the clip.
Oh, I think it's just quiet. All right, let me
Wait,
try.
did she
let me
fall
pull it
in?
again.
He or she fall in?
Oh.
Oh!
Oh my gosh! Did you see that? Did you see that? Wait, go back. Go back. Is that a boot? Is that a shark? No, it's a man. Look at him. Just not. Oh my gosh.
Was the frame rate decent?
Oh, there was about 4 frames per second in that clip.
Okay,
Man,
let's try one more
that
time.
weird. Did we go on HD? I feel like I'm there.
Yeah, this is better. Oh yeah.
Oh shoot! I wonder what's gonna happen.
Oh!
Again! Oh gosh! I didn't see that coming.
That?
Holy
I have
crap!
no clue.
Just
I think it's a
big-ass
crocodile.
catfish?
And there's a
I think
boot
there's
right there.
a crackfish.
Did he lose his boot?
Yeah, he lost his boot. Which
That's
is
pretty
so
good.
funny.
Oh,
This is the
so
second
rare.
It was just a regular carp.
When that happened. Oh, he got slapped.
You guys see that? It was fast.
No. It wasn't part of the 4 flames.
Oh! He was like, no.
Yeah, he just got smacked.
Oh shoot! Look
upside
at all
the head.
those fish. Are those?
That
Is that corn? Bananas?
Is that corn?
Okay, so this
Fish?
next one, I don't know if you guys have a vote on those two, which you like better.
Nah,
if you
just
even-
keep
if you can
playing
even
them.
see it.
Keep playing them.
Okay, this next one, there's 3 of them. It's called Man versus Machine.
Oh, so this has nothing to do about fish anymore.
Nope.
These
That's-
aren't just fish
Yellow
lines.
Oh man.
Oh,
and
the
then he
whole
just
building
slowly
came
backs
down.
away. Yeah, this is not a fish related fail, but I could do that next week. All right, here we go. Keep going.
Oh gosh. Is there a rooster on this barge or something? What was that?
Oh, it's
don't know.
sinking. That's
Is the guy just?
Is it
realized
sinking?
the
It's
barge is
just-
sinking.
Well, he's living in a reality where there's only 1 frame per second in his vision.
Oh, he's figured it out. And
Oh, he
jumps
got
in.
it.
Okay, was it just me or did that barge just look like a wheelbarrow when it flipped
Yeah.
over?
I don't know that I would have jumped in. That was a little risky.
Yeah,
I feel
he
like I
was.
could have been smacked by the bottom
Right.
of that barge.
he should have stayed on. I think his weight counterbalanced it.
He could have just kept
Yeah,
running.
yeah.
Like the other side
Yeah.
of it, you know.
I mean, if you think
Fun
about the
little ride.
opposite, he's falling with the barge. Like he would have a barge falling on him. Now,
I think this might work
Did you
well.
see that one? Yeah, that the barge
did
one.
we see it? Was there even a video shown?
Okay, wait. Let me.
If it's more than
We got
than 2
frame by
seconds,
frame.
we get 1 frame of it.
Okay, let me close this Google thing. I gotta close. I'm running.
How many
YouTube.
tabs do you have up
I've
right
got.
now, Kmac?
I only have like 10. Okay.
Just close
You know,
Chrome.
if
Close
you know,
Chrome
I'm
and
not
it'll fix the
gonna
problem.
make fun of Kmac. He didn't see this coming. He didn't know we were doing this today. Like, so he didn't have the necessary equipment and time to put this together.
Thank you
So,
for understanding. All right,
yeah, it's-
it should be okay. All right, here's the next one. It's really quick.
Weird sound.
Oh no, I have
that?
no idea what's happening. There was a thing on the
No
ladder,
idea.
and then a thing not on the ladder.
That's exactly it. For some reason, they tried to. They were
It's like,
trying to.
did you ever do Captain Underpants? And like
Mhm.
they would have like those things where it's like you had to flip back and forth, and you would see him like put on his pants and take it off, put it on his pants.
Yeah.
That's kind of how that was. It was just cart on and then cart off. But if you were to flip back and forth real fast, you would see the cart fall off, and you're like, "Whoa, it's like a flip book." That's what we're
funny.
saying.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, well put. Here.
For our Captain Underpants fans at home, they'll understand.
Okay,
All
we
right.
can just freeze here. That's okay.
Right. I bet it is.
Yeah, we're good.
This is all right. These next few are called trying to be productive. Whoops.
Oh, I failed.
My, what a year it's been. This time last year,
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, she's got it. No.
Nope, she doesn't have it.
And then
It
if you
just
say-
happened. Did she just fall off her,
she
her
just fell
inflatable?
right in.
have a great time.
Of course you're okay. You fell in water.
Love you so much.
Love you too.
And yeah, it's just like I mean, of course, I don't know if she's gonna post it. All right, this next one's really funny. This is trying to be productive.
Hey, Mac, I want you to go back and rewatch all this stuff to see what we're seeing, please.
Okay, could you not see this? What about this? What
We
if I
saw
do
it-
this?
We saw it pretty well. I mean,
Can
well,
you see what's going on?
Oh, she fell off a little floaty, didn't she?
okay.
Okay, now she's wet.
Now she's wet. It was all part of the plan.
I'm just gonna speak through it. I'm gonna narrate everything.
Can you narrate all of these? You know, instead of just us watching.
Yeah.
it, just narrate it.
Okay, here we go.
All right, next clip.
I hate when this happens.
We're gonna try and do a handstand, and your dog humps you.
Yeah.
What will mom let you do, Dad?
Okay, Nick, did you see that?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay, last one. This totally relates to us, so I'm glad.
Okay, Mike,
Daniel
did you
is
see
on.
that last one?
Yeah,
No, I
did you
didn't.
see it?
Can you guys tell me what
Can
happened?
we go back?
You spend $20. Why do you need $20 for, Dad?
I need to get Guardians of the Galaxy on my team. She won't let me buy them. She's a mean mom and a mean grandma.
Would that help you out, get to the next level?
It would help.
See, because I look like you asked earlier how much we spend on Fortnite, and there's nothing about buying anything that helps you get better, but I have spent quite a bit of money on it.
Yeah, at least. Would
That's
you say at least
unfortunate.
100? Would you say at least?
Yeah, the first stimulus check, I mean, that it's gone. So, no.
I'm trying to figure out what would you what ballpark would you put your? Like, can we put a
please.
guess? I would
mean,
say 100. I would say 130.
Can we do
Anyone else?
multiple choice?
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm at
least
no. Price is
500.
right. Price is right rules. Okay, let's do it. Price is right.
Okay, give me a second to think. I'm gonna write
Well,
down.
well, yeah. So I'm gonna say 130. Let's have Daniel go second. Or Daniel, do you want to go? You're a guest. Kyle, you go second.
Okay.
Okay, Nick, you said 130. I'm gonna go. I don't know if it's quite that high. Let's go 80.
Okay, Price is Right rules. So closest without going over. So you can't say $1.
Oh man, I gotta go 133 then.
Wow, what do you guys think I'd do with my money?
You
was
spend
actually-
it on fucking V-Bucks.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you guys said that because it's.
I know
Funny.
you've spent at least 40 on that skin that you wear now.
Well, you didn't. You weren't paying attention.
Yeah, we
It was
were.
at total. It was at least 250. So
Oh.
no, that skin pack was 30. Thank you very much.
Okay,
I'm not,
30. I
I'm
was
not a
close,
complete
close.
idiot.
That was close.
What's your
And then
statement say?
I've probably bought at least $15, $20 more. So I've spent maybe $50.
Okay, I'm gonna give
Ooh,
it to
I'm
Daniel.
closest.
He didn't have any frame of reference, so I'm gonna give it to Daniel. He's
Well,
the
he
lowest.
has played Fortnite,
Well,
but
Wait, no,
my-
he said
My,
130.
my
Oh, that's
whiteboard
right.
says.
Sorry,
that
I got him and.
I have to
Kyle.
say that my whiteboard says. I
No,
win,
but you went
so-
over. It's Price is Right rules. You went over, so we all
Oh,
lost.
We all lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
they knew
that's
Well,
unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys think.
Even Kyle lost because, well, he still
Well,
spent that much money on.
Okay, but this is what I've talked to other guys about is that if you just go out and if, Fortnite was like a game you buy in a disc and you go out, the disc is $65.
Yeah.
There are games that I have that like God of War, for instance, Nick, you've played that. I played it one time and it was, $65.
Oh yeah. I mean, in terms of value, no, Fortnite. I mean, it's genius how they modeled it. Like being free for a free game, it is so like it's up there in terms of value, and I have no problem with how they do their value, but I love just making fun of you. So
Yeah,
will
that's a
never-
because the only
aspect.
difference between Fortnite and God of War in terms of where you spend money is kind of like what you get out of it. In Fortnite, it's just cosmetic. It's fun, but it's cosmetic. But in God of War, you're paying for the whole experience. So if you were just to look at where you're putting your money, there's that. Now, if you're looking at spending money in Fortnite in terms of supporting the game, well,
Dude, we're
that
going
makes
through tough times. I mean, why else do you think? I mean, Epic
They're
Games needs
fine.
our
They
help.
had enough money to launch a whole campaign against Apple. They're fine.
The biggest tech company in the world. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna.
you could just have you just have the kids covered, so you really don't have to support them. The kids are already doing it.
That's true.
No,
No, I mean, well, the skins are a part of the experience, man. I mean, I could argue it both ways. But yeah, again, I have not. I think of most people. I haven't. Obviously, of us. I've spent the most, but
no.
I do it. Very
To be hon- yeah.
cautiously.
To be honest, for people who responsibly spend their money, like you are, Kmac, you have a full-time job. For people who responsibly spend money, I'm not going to make fun of you for what you spend on, unless your name is Kyle McCardle.
Hey, move your head to the center because if you're on, are we on Instagram? Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
we are.
Because you just disappeared. Yeah, and you're muted.
Also, your audio, you're muted.
Different content.
Your mudio cut off.
Things like Twitch
Cut
is like more okay with some kind of behaviors. So if I'm doing like Twitch only behaviors, I'm gonna lean over here. So like Instagram doesn't see it and flag us. Well, the biggest, but I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you have to watch out.
I agree.
And
Just
on the
keep-
right side of the screen is for Facebook specifically.
Yeah, because
Because
Facebook
Twitch
allows
can't see
me
the
to
right side
do
of the
some
screen.
things that
I
Instagram
see some
wouldn't.
skin.
Oh, you didn't see
Yeah.
any skin. You just saw hair.
No, I saw skin underneath.
I don't
A
want
lot
to
of
know
hair.
what I saw.
You
so.
can't see past that hair. Let's be honest.
All right, so a lot of information tonight. Pi Day, how much money I spent on Fortnite, good stuff.
Too much.
Okay, we're gonna keep going. There's a couple more left, and this next one is, sports are hard.
Oh,
Is she safe though?
I don't think she touched the bag before the ball got there.
She was so close. Does she know how
she's
baseball
out.
works? Okay.
No.
Oh, so okay. Speaking of this old guy, yeah, like he's trying to get this Guardians of the Galaxy thing, which I think is hilarious because I mean it's only going to help with a stupid game, and he needs
You
to
can
buy it.
relate.
So I mean, I'm gonna be that guy in 30 years. I don't know. All right, let's watch this one.
no.
Yeah, let's watch to see if she made it to the plate. I thought she was gonna like smack someone with a bat. Oh, I think she made it.
Ooh.
I can't tell. Yeah, I think I think the older lady didn't catch the ball.
Did it hit her in the face? The ball too?
Who's to say?
No.
Bounced off her foot, I think.
What the
Did she
heck?
make it to the
I don't-
base? I don't think she made it to the base.
She didn't make it to the base, but the person also didn't catch the ball.
Yeah.
So
see
the game is
ball?
still going.
Yeah,
Double
so-
fail.
Yeah. So no. She stuck her hand out. She's actually good. What are we talking about? She's safe.
Yeah, she made it. As
Yeah, her left hand
Boom.
hits it, and then she
Oh,
rolls
okay.
off. The ball, the lady doesn't catch the ball. Oh, that is not a fail. That is an epic win. What are we talking about?
Yeah, well, I think it was more the fall. All right, this next one is are some quick basketball.
Yeah, next time I watch baseball and I see someone fall, I'm just gonna be like, oh, it's a fail.
Totally loses control, and then this guy does too.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Not
just that, I
quite.
just thought that was funny. All right, this next one is sponsored by Neosporin.
Oh,
That one was really fast.
Yeah.
Has it on the skateboard.
it's coming along for the ride.
Oh, that's. And then this guy, I mean, he is just laid out now. He fell so far, and he's just not getting up. Boom!
He fell
He
a
had-
lot
he had a
farther than I
great-
thought.
He had a great form as he goes down. He was
Yeah.
he was like a diver. He's like, yes.
I
Yeah,
love how his friends just like
right there.
He's like he's looking at him. Is he alive?
Right.
Oh, pff.
Nice.
you okay?
See,
Did he
and this
know
is
there
funny
was a
too
car
because it's
there?
like that the one we watched last time with the lady that was sledding and hit like the huge like snowman. It's the same thing. Like, how could you not see that coming? I mean, there's not like it's that far
Well,
away.
he wasn't looking.
I should probably
know?
turn.
Yeah,
he wasn't
exactly.
looking.
Well,
That's what
it
I
looks
didn't
like
see.
it looks like he's in a 4-wheeler, not in a snow thing. So he probably just lost control.
You
And,
okay?
yeah, it looks like he turned into it, the car too.
Yeah, there
so-
was
Well,
some,
he's
like-
coming out of a hill. He's coming out of a snowy thing. He's not He's not riding in a snow like appropriate vehicle.
Yeah, well, he hit some mound too.
Yeah, so he's probably revving it so hard to get out of that because he has no
Yeah.
traction.
Yikes!
You okay?
And you can tell, like right here, huge.
That was a very
dent.
clean windshield. Oh
He's
no,
like-
that's broken.
Yikes. Did his head
Oh, he's
break
from
that? How did he
Michigan.
break that?
the handlebars.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah,
Is he cutting? Yeah. Oh
Oh
god.
no.
Wow, that was.
I don't know what happened, but
Do that again.
He
I want to
just
see that one again.
They even asked me how my leg.
wait, I have one about the fish one. Can we go back?
Shut up.
Oh,
He thought
Oh,
he drilled
gosh.
it in, I think.
Oh, it's the guy below. I thought it was the guy up top.
Oh,
He got smacked in the head by like
Not what we
a 2 by something. A big old rafter.
No, he didn't get hit
Ow.
in the head.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, he
Looks
did
like
get
he came
hit.
close.
He just missed.
He
he
took
just
his hair
didn't drill
off.
it in. Yeah.
It took his hair off.
Okay.
All right, this last one is and get a good look at that. So this is called near death
Oh.
experience. So right at the end there, I think she said she wet herself. Because watch how she reacts.
Oh no.
So funny. And then this last one.
oh, this is funny.
Because it starts with
Yeah.
looking the image there is that it looks like, you know, it's coming right at him.
I really want to try next week. You just describe all of these to us. You watch it
Yeah.
and describe.
Well, I have to, because if I don't, you're like, wait, what happened? So
No, I know, but
Man
like
driving backwards.
cut out the video and just describe it to us. That'd be great.
All
Yeah.
right, this fail video is really funny. So there's a truck, okay? And on this
Believe
truck,
me, it's hilarious.
yeah, I'll have it like, maybe if I put it in my camera, I mean, would that like have my phone
mean,
out?
That would work better, yeah.
Because I guess
It'll look like garbage. But
if I
we'll
just put
actually
my
see
phone
what
up
we
to
all-
my camera and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
Yeah, that'll work.
Awesome. Okay,
Look
let's
Check this out. Check this out.
yeah, hey guys, look at this. Okay, look at that. Okay, did you guys like that? Look at this one. Yeah, that won't get annoying, man. We got to figure out something else. All right, Daniel, it's been a pleasure to have you, man. You've been having fun so far.
Yeah, I'm having a great
All right,
time.
good. Because this will be the last time you're on the show. So
Enjoy it.
to end the night, it's good to catch up with you, man. Hope to squad up with you soon. New season of Fortnite is coming up on
Guys,
Tuesday.
I can play this week.
Yeah,
I have a week off. I don't have class this week. I can play.
Oh, really? Oh, is it
Yeah,
spring
dude.
break for your computer thing?
I mean, yeah. I guess you
Nice.
can call it spring break.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
Hell yeah,
Nice,
count me in. Count me in.
Yeah, dude. I play every day from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern and 9 to no. But if you ask, I'll play.
The Kmac Attack on Epic Games.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna end the night with our favorite game of Quick Cash, and since Daniel's been such a great guest and a great contestant to start the night with a little pie trivia, beating Nick, conquering trivia over Nick Sanders, 5-4. We're gonna start with a Quick Cash game to work together, and we're gonna get started right now. So Daniel, you're gonna be the first contestant up. So get your thinking cap on. Nick, we're going to see you in just a hot second. And we're going to get started. There are 5 questions. And you know the rules. You remember Fast Money, those long hours of watching Family Feud in the date room.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't think of anything better to do. All right.
That's because there was nothing better to do.
Family Feud, Fox News. The greatest, the only channels we need, and prank calling like AARP to ask for pizza. All right, here we go.
The good old days.
Yeah, the good old days, dude. When we were pledges, man, it was like way different. All right, 30. You get 35 seconds on the clock. Clock will start after I read the first question. Daniel. Name a word or a phrase that starts with pop.
Pop-Tart.
Name something a man might do for a woman to prove chivalry is alive.
Open the door for her.
Name an appliance you'd find ready to go after moving into a house or apartment.
The refrigerator.
Name a place with a fence around it.
A yard.
Name a place known for having bad food.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Time.
Oh, could not think of one place.
Well, I don't think you need it, Daniel, because you got almost every top answer, which is very impressive. Round of applause.
I did.
Yeah,
To
that was
myself,
awesome.
thank you.
Number 1, name a word or phrase that starts with pop. You said Pop-Tart. Our favorites. What's your favorite Pop-Tart?
Oh, I love the cinnamon one. The cinnamon
Brown
one
sugar
is
cinnamon.
Oh, brown sugar
oh
cinnamon,
man,
dude.
so good.
I think I
Extra
was.
points.
Yeah, actually, no. I remember when I was in like high school or middle school or something. I woke up at like midnight, and I typically don't have the urge to eat something, but I think I just like didn't eat a lot for dinner. So I woke up and I'm like, man, there are brown cinnamon sugar pop or whatever, brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts downstairs. Like I need to get one, but I don't want to get up. So I just laid there for a few minutes. I'm like, I gotta go do it. So I just got up and like creeped downstairs and I just ate it, and it was the greatest thing ever. So those are probably up there for me.
It's a good decision.
Yeah,
Could
I
have
mean,
get up.
I know, really. I for some reason I vividly remember that experience. That was
many
number
points did you
3
get?
on the board for 12 points.
Ooh.
Top answer was
okay.
pop. Goes the weasel.
Oh.
Name something
I
a
forget
man
about
might
that
do.
one.
Name something a man might do for a woman to prove chivalry is alive. Opening the door was the top answer for 37 points. Yeah, Ben would
Thank
be
you.
good for that. Name an appliance you'd find ready to go after moving into a house or apartment. The refrigerator might be running, so you better go catch it. That's number 1. That's 36 points.
Bingo.
Name a place with a fence around it. The yard. That was also the top answer for 30 points. And finally, name a place known for having bad food. You could not come up with an answer. Hospital
I could
was
not think
number
of.
one. The
Ooh,
hospital,
it's a
not
good call.
not cuisine, as some might say. But I don't think you needed it, Kyle. You got that total ready?
No.
Okay. Let's give them a few minutes. And from our sponsors, the Brown Cinnamon Sugar Pop Tarts are sponsoring Quick Cash tonight. So find yours at your local retailer, Aldi, Walmart, and okay. Speaking of Walmart, what?
I'll accept my Pop Tarts for life.
They'll be there in 3 to
Full
5
card.
business weeks. I went to Walmart yesterday, and that girl I told you guys about, that I went downstairs and I talked about my lease, and she was super pretty, and I'm just standing there like, oh man, I should say something, but whatever. So I tell her, whatever, this is my room and the information she needs. I go back up to my apartment, and I'm just standing there thinking like, I should just ask, do you want to get coffee? So I went back downstairs. I asked her out. She said she had a boyfriend, and just defeat washed over me the rest of the day. But I was at Walmart yesterday, and I was in their game section, which is actually improved exponentially. If you go to Walmart where their games are, they have so many options. So I bought one, but there's games, pretty recent popular games, and then an entire section for Monopoly, which I just think is a waste of time. But I was in that section, and these girls walked up and were looking at all the games, and they didn't really know what they were looking for. So I was like, hey, I play games. Do you need some help finding one? And they're like, well, we don't, but she is kind of looking for something. And this girl, I was like, she looks really familiar, but she had a mask on. But her hair kind of looked similar, and I could tell with her eyes. I was like, I think I've seen this person somewhere, but I'm not going to say anything. And I kind of pointed some out, and she's like, yeah, I'm just looking for this. This one sounds fun. And they left. And then as I was bringing groceries into my apartment, she was standing at the door, and it was that same girl that I had asked out. And I was like, oh, hello, good to see you again. And she's like, yeah, I guess we're seeing each other a lot today. I was like, yeah, I guess. You still want to go out?
What? You want to change your mind?
Change your mind yet?
You change your answer?
Yeah, right.
I've been watching you.
Yeah. I saw you bought, you were in aisle 12 for a long time. Did you need? Yeah. I wouldn't recommend.
No, still no, still no.
Yeah.
Definitely no.
Right. Yeah. I saw you bought Tylenol. You should definitely get the other brand. But no, I just yeah, I thought that was really weird. I mean, obviously, yeah, she lives here, but it was just funny we crossed paths like that. All right, Nick is going to be so confused.
Hey, man.
115 points for Roush, by the way.
Good on you for building up that courage to ask her out, though.
I know.
Takes a lot of courage, honestly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it does, I guess. And at this stage, I tried the Tinder thing on and off, and that just Ben met his girlfriend through that, and that's a completely justifiable thing to do, but it's just hard for me because I would rather see them and have that engagement, physically, that attraction, or the urge to move forward, because on a phone it's just so easy. And I thought, what do I have to lose? They're gonna kick me out, and so I have about 2 months, and then I got okay, Nick, we are just catching up with Dan the Man here. He did pretty well. How many total points did he get, Kyle?
115.
115. Round of applause for Daniel Roush. Probably the most first round points of a contestant so far. So Nick, you've got a little bit of work to do. Just be careful about your answers. That's a little premonition. All right. I should have given Daniel 30 seconds. Okay, whatever. Same time. Here we go. Clock starts after I read the first question. Nick, name a word or a phrase that starts with pop.
Pop-up book.
Name something a man might do for a woman to prove chivalry is alive.
Open the door. Stand while she enters the room.
Name an appliance you'd find ready to go after moving into a house or apartment.
Dishwasher.
Name a place with a fence around it.
Home.
Name a place known for having bad food.
A place known for having bad food? I don't know. McDonald's. What?
Time.
I'm sorry. I was just.
Oh man.
I got offended. McDonald's is so good.
It's not my personal opinion, but I'm like, what place is alive that people also love to complain about?
Did you want us to name a country? Did you want us to name?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, the Taj Mahal. Like, I don't
Taj
know.
Mahal.
I've heard their catering services is crap. Like, I don't know.
You're thinking too far outside
Where do you
the
hear
box.
these? Where do you hear those kind of things?
It was
Okay, what if I asked a
I'm
place?
gonna be honest with you guys. I've never heard it.
Cool.
What if it was a place-
actually a joke?
a place famous
joke?
for having a place famous for having bad food. Would that make you think differently?
No.
What about that? What about that
White,
airplane
White
food?
Castle. White Castle.
Because
That's
like
my
what
answer.
place is alive
Yeah.
that also has bad food? Like
White
it's
Castle.
contradiction.
What
White
place is
Castle.
alive? What do you
White
even
Castle
mean?
doesn't really have that bad of
Yeah,
food.
it does. When's the last time you had a good
Okay,
experience
we're
at
gonna
White
go
Castle?
through these
Whatever.
answers because this is just
I'm
ridiculous.
saying like it's a business. If it was bad enough, it would go out of business. So
Okay, get out of here with your free market.
How about a mustard factory? Fuck mustard. Am I right?
That was the top answer on the board.
mustard
Hey.
factories, of course. Forgot about that.
Hey, Mustard Factory.
All right, Nick, you have more to worry about than freaking
Oh,
places
I have
for bad food. Name a word or a phrase that starts with pop. The top answer was Pop Goes the Weasel. You said pop-up book. That was not on the board. Daniel said tart, which is a completely justifiable answer. Name something a man might do for a woman to prove.
Mega
Thank you.
doo-doo.
Prove chivalry is dead. I think this died before chivalry died. Is standing up for women. When was the last? I've never
know.
done that.
I don't know what people
Maybe
do.
if you watched, The
Phoenix,
Handmaid's Tale, or
like walk on the right side of the sidewalk.
Yeah,
whenever
that was not on the board. Opening doors was number 1, which Daniel got.
with probably 100 because that's the only thing that people can think of
Giving
nowadays.
her flowers, pulling
That's
out
not
the chair for
chivalrous.
her before dinner, kind of thing. Buying dinner.
Okay, I can get those. Getting
Yeah.
flowers though, I wouldn't consider that to be chivalrous.
Or a gift. I would have said giving a gift.
Oh well, I'm bad at this game. Let's just
Name
move
an,
on.
name an appliance you'd find ready to go moving into a house or apartment. Dishwasher was number 4 for 6 points.
At least it's something.
Refrigerator was number 1, which Daniel said. There was oven, microwave.
I'm just hoping that Daniel got 194 because it's not going to get better than that 6.
Name a place with a fence around it. You said a home. That wasn't on the board. Daniel said backyard, which was more specific.
Prison, is that what it's asking for?
Prison,
That's a good one.
a park, a zoo, cemetery, a lot of places. And
What's a-
name a place with known for having bad food. Neither of you said anything that was on the board, at least. Hospital, airport or plane,
Oh,
school cafeteria, and like a truck or a gas station.
What about that airplane food?
What are you talking about? Does that? I mean, are you just?
I mean,
completely
kind
blown
of.
away?
The questions are just odd. Name something that has a fence, like a backyard and a house is like what I like. I think we both clearly associate the same thing, fences with the
Well,
same
if
thing.
I said yes, okay, that's fair. If I said name something else, would you have said something else?
I guess I don't think in the same way as these surveyors do. I don't know. It's just weird. Like
Oh,
I don't know how to
Something like
describe
that.
it. Do you understand what we mean? It's like with like the fence one. We're both like,
I was
That was
confused
kind
about
of
the
a dumb
fence one,
question.
if I'm
Yeah.
being honest. But
and then the last one, like it's like I get it. Like those aren't bad answers that they gave, but like I don't know how.
were you looking with the fence one? Were you thinking about more like intellectual, philosophical, like my mind? You know,
no,
like
I
my
was just-
mind is fenced in. You know, you just gotta
prisons
dig
have
into it.
fences around them. Zoos.
Yeah,
have a
and so do
fence.
houses. So
Eh.
like it makes sense that I would like houses on the board, but I guess it's just not. Which is-
Okay,
Well, hey, actually, prison is a home for
there
many
you
people.
go. There you go. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down.
all right, give him 26 points.
Put it down.
This is what we did last week. Like they said, Ben said something or whatever.
No,
and-
that
and
one
the-
was
Congrats,
justifiable.
you've moved up from
That one
6
was
to
totally-
32 points.
Still can't count.
6 to 32 points. So total, that is Timpani.
It is still 32 points.
What's the total?
Can't
between
count.
both of them?
It's over 4.
It's okay. I can't count.
Yeah, let me do it. All right, carry the 1.
You said 32.
151 point. Oh wait, no, it was 32 points. Minus 4, so 147.
I don't know what's going on. Woo, we did win.
47.
We win.
Come on.
Because
Hey.
we lost, Daniel, you owe Nick his V-Bucks back. So.
Okay, non-refundable. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, good playing, guys. Sort of. I don't know, man. I don't make the questions. I just host the show. So I don't know what you want. Well, thanks for playing, Daniel. It's good to see you again, and hopefully hear from you more now that we have connected on here and through hopefully the Battle Royale lobby here in a little bit. So
Yes, guys. Thanks so much for having me on.
Yeah,
I can't wait
man.
to hang out a little bit more over Fortnite.
Yeah, I-
stream, maybe.
totally. Nick's live streams Fortnite, so we're on pretty much.
Yeah,
24/7.
follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv.
Schenker.
Heineken
Heinrich Schenker.
Oh, that's a good one.
Shanker.
Heineken.
Yeah, it's great. It's really funny, isn't it? I forgot I had that
Thank you.
Playboy sign from you. Remember I took that from you? The Playmate sign? Remember when I visited you and you gave that to me? Daniel?
Oh,
I can't
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was like, I didn't get it from Nick. Yeah, I've still got that up, but and I have my that Batman jersey you gave me too in my classroom. So
Oh, hell yeah. Awesome. God, I'm happy
Yeah,
you're
man.
repping
We're
it.
just gonna name stuff we still have. All right,
Yeah,
I
dude,
still
okay, yeah.
have,
Yeah.
my T-shirts from high school.
This
all
wasn't from you, but I did get a sign. No, all right, hit that music, man. Thanks for coming on again, Daniel. Good to hear from you, and glad things are going well. Hope the acting thing goes well. Hope to see you on the big screen, and we'll hear from you again soon. All right.
Yeah, guys, I'll be tuning in. Thanks, guys.
All right, dude. Peace.
See ya.
Daniel Roush coming live from Wrigleyville, I think he's in now. Chicago, Illinois. I think I'm gonna have to make a move up there. I think he's convinced me just to give it a shot. So you guys can catch me up there in about a week. But no, good show today. Missing Ben tonight, so hope he's feeling better. But we'll catch you on Wednesday nights for another exclusive interview. Guest is yet to be determined, but we're gonna get there and have another edition of Cover Lover, Oldie Goldie, and a lot more fun coming your way on the Kmac Attack. See you then. Crank those tunes.